Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Gamer Show live stream. I'm your host, Fred Y. Alright, today we're talking about the O.J. Simpson parole hearing. Now, I'm watching it live. Unfortunately, I can't show it because I'm probably going to get flagged. The video is going to get turned off or whatever, so I cannot show it. But if you're from the DMV area, you can watch it on Channel 4, or you can catch it. I think TMZ is running it also. CNN is probably doing it. It's probably a couple of other stations that's doing it as well. But we're talking about the O.J. Simpson trial. I'm sorry, the parole. Should he be paroled or shouldn't he be paroled? Sticky situation. Me personally, I think that the parole decision or what's going to happen is that the murder charge that he was acquitted for is going to overshadow this. Now, you have to keep in mind, he's not in jail for the murder of his wife. And I think we're about to get the verdict in a second. But he's not in jail for the murder or the accusations of the murders because he was found not guilty for that. He's in jail for basically trying to get stuff back that was stolen from him. And this man got 30 years for that. 30 fucking years for trying to get your merchandise back. And that shit is ridiculous. And the reason why he got that time, I believe, and it's been said that, you know, they didn't get justice for what happened at the murder trial. So I'm going to mute the mic for a second because I don't want the audio to go on. And I'm going to hear what's going on with this conviction. I'm watching the verdict now. So you got one on this side so far. Hold on, we waiting for one more. I'm gonna mute the mic because I can't put the audio on here. Alright, so he just got paroled. O.J. Simpson just got paroled. So it was a landslide. All four parole board members granted him parole. So in September, OJ will. Oh, what's up? Yep. He just got parole. All right. All right. So, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? O.J. Simpson just got paroled. Unanimous decision by the parole board. Everybody was in his favor to give this man parole. So, y'all heard it here first, or second, third, fourth, whatever. However you heard it, whether you heard it on Channel 4 or any other station that's broadcasting this thing right now. But I'm glad he got paroled. Now, I'm not an advocate of violence towards women or towards anybody at that, for that matter. I don't know what happened between the murders and everything. Not anybody knows. The only person that knows are, unfortunately, the two deceased victims and O.J. Simpson. But we shouldn't even be talking about that, because that's not what he is in jail for. He's in jail for trying to get back his memorabilia. So that in a case is something by itself. And I remember yesterday when they was talking about he was up for parole, which was today. They were bringing up some accusations about him getting in trouble in jail for jerking a chicken, if you all know what that means. And I think that they brought that up to kind of discredit or throw a monkey wrench in his plans. Now this man has been set 30 years. He's been and Mike and I are going to do an episode on this for the gaming show, because I don't know how Mike feels about that, but I'm kind of letting the cat out the bag on how I feel about it. But he shouldn't have got 30 years for that. He didn't pull out any weapons. He was actually the victim. How, in my eye, how is the victim the person that took his stuff? That doesn't make any sense. And the only reason why he got 30 years was because of the simple fact that he didn't get found guilty for the murders. And which, I don't know if he did or not. You don't know. So, I mean, who knows whether he committed that crime or not? Everybody wants to jump on a bandwagon with abuse this and abuse that. Now, it's not right. And I guess OJ has a history of, I guess him and his wife getting into it. Then again, we don't know. We do not know. What's up, Lewis? Oh, what's up, Dirk? We don't know what happened between him and his wife. But the whole thing is that, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're talking about the O.J. Parole. Just found out that he did get parole, so he will be out in September. I don't think the man is a threat. If you're spending 10 years behind bars, and he had has been a model inmate. He hasn't gotten any type of write-ups. He hasn't done anything. He's just a goofy ass dude. That kind of makes you question his character. If he was malicious in anything that he done previously in that, that would have shown. I can't do 9 years without getting a write up with something, because I would have bucked out at somebody, especially if I'm in jail for something that I know I didn't do. I'm just gonna be twisted. You know what I'm saying? The first thing the nigga say to me, I may pop off. So it is what it is. But the man got paroled, and I think he was not treated fairly in that hearing. Who gets 30 fucking years for trying to get their stuff back? You know what I'm saying? And many people may agree with it. Many people may not agree with it. But you weren't there and I wasn't there. So I don't know what happened between them. But I think that the parole board was fair. I caught like the tail end of it. I caught when his daughter came up, like maybe 5 minutes before his daughter came up. And even when I was watching Channel 4, they were just saying that he was acting cocky and all this other stuff. And, you know, nobody likes OJ for the simple fact of what happened with his wife and the other dude. And, you know, it's a tragedy that, you know, two families lost a loved one. But if he's found acquitted on it, you can't keep harping over that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't. What's the use of complaining about it when it's already said and done? He was found not guilty. You know, he was living his life, and they was just out for OJ. So anything that he would have done would have got him 30 years. If he would have jaywalked and he would have got caught, he would have, what's up, Rodney? He would have did some time. If he would have did anything. And I think when he's released, they're going to still be gunning for him. Now he's on parole. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And remember this date. Remember this date. It is the 20th, Thursday, July. What's going to happen is OJ is going to do something, and he's going to be right back in there. And then they're going to try to throw the book at him. It's going to be something that somebody set him up in. And that's what's going to happen, because they believe that he should not be free. So it's like a double-edged sword, man. It's like nobody's going to forgive him for that. But he was found not guilty. So, I mean, what more can you do? And I don't know, man. It's out of our hands. The man is free. Unanimous decision across the parole board. This man gets to try to live out the rest of his life with his family. But that 30-year sentence, that just was uncalled for. 30 years, that was just way too extreme for that. And I think that since he's free, he should be allowed to live his life. You know, in September, he comes out. People are going to try him. So what I would suggest to him would to be in an isolated cell so he can't interact with anyone, because people know that he's getting out, and there's probably even some, I would definitely say There's probably some crooked correctional officers in there that don't like the fact that he just got paroled, and they're just going to antagonize this man, and they're going to try to do something to derail what just happened today. And I think that he stands to make a lot of money off of this also, because there are going to be a lot of talk shows. There are going to be a lot of media stations that want him to come on to talk about what happened. What's up, Eric? I think that there are going to be a lot of people that's going to ask, what happened. And he's going to stand to make a lot of money off of this situation. And yeah, Eric, man, I'm just talking about the parole. OJ just got granted parole, so he's a free man now come September, at least. And geez, man, he's gonna be a free man. And I just wanted to put that out there. I forgot that the parole hearing was today, so as soon as I was able to, I hopped on and started doing this live broadcast or webcast for this. Yeah, they hate on him, and I'm glad that you said that, Eric, because what I keep repeating is that he is paying the price for being acquitted on the murder charge, and that's why he got 30 years, 30 fucking years for trying to get his stuff back that somebody stole from him. What the fuck does that happen at? And the judge that sentenced him, what's up, Ty? And the judge that sentenced him was salty about the acquittal, which is in my mind. Oh, hey, Ty, if you're not doing anything on sometime this weekend, Mike is not able to record because he's celebrating. What's up, Aunt? Mike is not able to record because he's celebrating his anniversary. So I need somebody to well, if you could come over here and do the Splatoon review with me, probably on Saturday if you're not doing anything. My man Ant, what's going on? Yeah, he should be able. They should look into the judge with that. You know what I'm saying? They should look into what's up. Oh damn, what's up, sister? What's up, Deb? Oh, we pouring in here now. My sister Keisha, she just came inside this joint. Thank you for the support, sis, blood sister. But what's up, Dave? And if anybody wants to join me, they can call me up on Skype. I can put you on the show and we can talk about it. Oh, what I was saying was, Mike is not able to record Saturday, so what I'm gonna need somebody to help me do the Splatoon 2 review. So if you're free Saturday sometime, we can record the episode. But he's not able to do it because he's celebrating his anniversary. But yeah, nine fucking years, bruh. Nine fucking he's done 9 years, and out he has what 20 more years still hanging over his head for this. To me, it is some bullshit, man. It's really some BS, and I hope he gets out. Well, he is gonna get out. I hope when he does get out, he makes a shitload of money off of. Well, first of all, I don't think he's gonna get any endorsements. He's not gonna get any type of endorsements, but they're going to be. I think most of his income is going to come from people on the web. You know. Hold on. Oh, his charge was. Help me out, Eric. His charge, I believe it was. Well, what happened was that somebody stole some stuff from him. Some like family pictures and shit like that, memorabilia, and they were going to sell it or some shit, and then just OJ went there to try to get the shit back. So what it was, it sounded like a whole setup because he had a dude that had a pistol on him, and OJ didn't have no pistol, none of that shit. He ain't had no nunchucks, no knives, or nothing. So what happened was somebody had called OJ up and said, "Hey man, this guy got your shit, and you need to go get it." So OJ like, okay, all right, let me go with you. He at the hotel. Okay, boom, let's go get it. And then I guess he came in the room. I don't know if he saw his shit inside there, but he was like, "Look, ain't nobody leaving unless I get my shit." So that's when I think they tried to bring up like kidnapping charges. But for the simple fact that somebody took his shit and he was trying to go get it back. That's the whole thing. And then he got charged with it. And they charged him. They charged him like, they were doing a murder case again because they was hanging all this time over his head for trying to get his shit back that somebody stole for him. And then when the sentence came down, when he was found guilty, the judge gave this man 30 fucking years. 30 fucking years. He didn't have a gun. He didn't have any type of weapons. He just came there with a person that had the gun. And what the fucked up situation is that the guy that stole his shit didn't get charged. And Karma's a bitch because one of the guys that was involved with it, the nigga dead. You know what I'm saying? He died a couple of years ago. So Karma's a bitch. So he got OJ locked up doing this time. Now this nigga 6 feet under, which is in my opinion is a well deserved punishment for this dude. You get this nigga locked up for was going to do 30 years if he didn't get paroled today for a crime that it shouldn't even took place. They set OJ up purposely to do that. Nah, he had 22 counts. Okay, he had 22 counts against him. Robbery, assault. Yeah, and kidnapping. Yeah, correct. But you gotta look at it. You gotta look at this way. If somebody, okay, first I'm gonna use me for an example, right? If somebody said, "Hey, what's up, Miss Thompson?" I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to use any curse words because Miss Thompson is in here. But if that was me, and somebody said, "Hey, look, somebody had broken into my apartment a couple of years ago, and they took all my video game systems. They took my daughter's video game systems. They took my daughter's computer and all that other stuff, right?" So if somebody would have came to me and said, "Yo, Fred, I know the dude that got your stuff. I know the dude that he got your daughter's PSP. He got your daughter's PlayStation 2. He got your daughter's Xbox 360. He got your stuff. He got everything." So if somebody would have came to me and said that, I would have been like, "Okay, where this dude at?" And when I went there, if I'm not thinking clearly at this point, If I would have went there and the dude would have been in a hotel room, I'd have been like, okay, look, ain't nobody going nowhere until I get my stuff back. That don't mean that I kidnapped them, but if they would have tried to leave me, I would have did something to them before they left that room. That's me personally. OJ didn't do that. It wasn't no scuffle. It wasn't anything. It wasn't nothing. The difference between me and OJ is it would have been some furniture moving in there. If I found out somebody had my stuff, especially my daughter's stuff, if I would have found out that they was in possession of the stuff that they broke into my house and stole, it would have been some furniture moving in there. So he didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So the kidnapping charge, the robbery, and that should have been on the guy that took that stuff. But none of that, he wasn't charged with anything. At least I don't think. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Um, you don't steal some, and I'm not gonna put in fault. I'm not gonna put in fault them entirely, because OJ should have known you had people gunning for you. So you should have kept your nose clean. You should have had somebody else go in there, or you should have just called the police. Well, and been like, look, I got somebody on good authority that said that this guy has my stuff that's been stolen. Can you come in there with me? And none of this stuff wouldn't have happened. But then it shouldn't have never the guy that stole his stuff shouldn't have did it. And even one of the victims was at his parole hearing. One of the guys that was that claimed to be a victim of this whole situation, but he's not the guy that got robbed. He's not the victim. He was not the one that had personal items stolen from him. It was OJ. OJ was the victim in this case, and it's a classic thing of the victim is always sometimes looked at as they're not looked at as the victim. They're looked at on a different light. If you had stuff that you deem valuable to you, I don't care if it was a piece of tape. If it deems to be valuable to you, then you should cherish it. And I'm gonna tell you this, and honest to God, this is the first time that I've ever told anybody this, and this is some true shit. What happened back in some years ago? I got into some trouble that I got not guilty. There was some bullshit that was going on. When I got locked up, I had a pair of old Pumas. They looked like Chuck Taylors. They were tattered. They were worn. It was messed up. And I just used them for work shoes at that time. So when I got locked up, I actually got locked up when I was at work, and I had them shoes on. I cherished those shoes because that was it had a certain sentimental value, should I say, from something that happened in the past, So when I got released, when I got out the detention center, it was so quick because I went through the trial and the judge was like, okay, I'm found not guilty. So I'm like, okay, whew, you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have been found guilty anyway. The whole thing was the other party. The judge saw through that, and the big thing is that the cop testified in my favor. So the cop was on my side, opposed on being on the other person's side. So I was good with that. I left those shoes inside the bunk. You know what I'm saying? Inside my cell. When I got out, you know, being so excited to get out because I'm free now. You know what I'm saying? I realized that, like, my damn shoes. I left them shoes in there. I did not leave that detention center until the guards went up there and got my shoes back, and I have those shoes till today. They mean something to me. That now, a lot of people may say that you know, a pair of shoes, they were worn down, whatever. But that has a sentimental value to me. Fast forward maybe 20 years from now, when I have my house, or let me say, no, let me fast forward 5 years from now, when I have my house and everything, I'm going to put those shoes up in a display case. Cherish them. I even have some stuff from my daughter, some old birthday cards that I have that were handmade. She created birthday cards for me. Cherish those. I still have those. If those were to end up missing, and I found out the person that has the cards that my child created for me, I would fucking lose it. I would fucking lose it. So you can't go on why this man feels this way because of some sentimental value item. I don't care what it is. It could be a piece of gum wrapper. If it's deemed valuable to that guy and somebody steals it, you're going to do anything and everything to get that back because that's a memory that you cherish, right? The items that were sold, just found out today, it wasn't football stuff. It wasn't anything to do with his career. It was family photos of his previous marriage, of his daughter, of his mother, of some celebrities that he took pictures with, and all that stuff was stolen. So he's trying to get it back on a good authority of somebody saying, okay, this dude has your stuff. So that's what it is. And the guy that stole his stuff did not get charged with it. I mean, he paid a healthy price for it because the nigga dead right now. So he died a couple of years ago. And I guess he made amends with O.J. before he passed. But when you put a man in jail to serve that many years for something that, well, he shouldn't have been in that predicament in the first place. So I'm not O.J. I don't represent O.J. I don't know the motherfucker from nothing. I don't even remember his football career. The only thing that I remember from him is Naked Gun. You know, I think the 2 movies that he was in. So I didn't follow none of that stuff. I don't know nothing about O.J. prior the Naked Gun movies. But what I can say is that, in my opinion, the man was unfairly convicted in this case over acquittal. And the judge was like, okay, since you got acquitted on that joint, you gonna pay for this one. And that's what happened. So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about OJ. I mean, I knew he was a football player. I think he did some commercials for Avis Rental. And wasn't Avis a tennis shoe? Turned out to be a tennis shoe? Yeah. Yeah. So, don't know any of that, but OJ free September. In September, yeah. Yeah, he was. I remember a commercial where he was running or doing something. Yeah, Hurts. That's what it was. Okay, he did Hurts. Oh, I thought he did. Wasn't Avis a rental place too? I thought it was. I gotta look that up. I could have sworn it was a rental place, but yeah, he was a spokesman for Hertz, and yeah, running through the airport. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. Um, yeah, who did he play for, Eric? Who did OJ play for? Oh, Avis and Ava. Okay, because you know what? Every time I looked at that shoe, every time I saw somebody had that shoe on, I was like, why does the car rental place have a damn shoe? So, so it was Avis, the car rental place, which I don't even think they are in existence anymore. And then the Ava shoe. Okay, so he played for the Buffalo Bills. Wasn't John Madden the coach for that? You see, I'm not a sports guy at all. So, this is a lesson learned for me. But wasn't Madden the coach for the Buffalo Bills? I'm waiting on Eric to answer that question because I don't know. Oh, he was a coach for the Raiders. Oh, but John Madden, he played football too, though. I do know that. I may be wrong about that. The only thing I know about sports is, you know what? I stopped watching sports ever since the Bulls disbanded. I think it was the last time the Bulls won the championship when you had Pittman, Rodman, of course, Jordan, Divas, Grant, Fisher, uh, um, who else? What's up, Ma? Um, what else? Yeah, I think that is the last time that I watched, was interested in sports. So, but that's about it. But that's about it, y'all, man. I just wanted to come on and do a little comment about that. But thank you everybody for watching the live broadcast, and thank you for everybody for watching the rebroadcast of this. Feel free to comment on any of the topic that we were discussing today, and we were discussing OJ's parole. Should he be set free, or should he stay behind bars? And we just learned live on the stream that it was a unanimous decision by the parole board that he is granted parole. So Mike and I, like I said, we will do a episode on this. It will probably air um, later on down the line, because we have so many episodes that's already pre-recorded that are already scheduled to air out throughout these next 2 months. And I just don't want to push back any more episodes, because I had to push back a couple of episodes that were kind of out of date by the time that they did air. One was the American Idol episode, and the other one was the Amazon Echo and Dot review. So those were pushed back, and I think we're gonna have to do a another one with the dot and the echo, because there are the way that we felt about that during the time of filming, a lot of stuff wasn't enabled by both, well, the echo and the dot. They weren't enabled, but since they did a lot of stuff, they do a lot of stuff now, then I think is only fitting for us to redo that episode. But that's neither here nor there. So tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be doing a Splatoon. I'm going to be doing the Splatoon gameplay, and I'll probably be doing the Splatoon giveaway as well. So, what's up, Dewan? So, y'all make sure, Dewan, you missed a good conversation, man, about OJ. If you don't know, you know, OJ got paroled, so he will be a free man in September. So we just got finished talking about that, but tomorrow I will be doing the giveaway for Splatoon. You just have to watch. I don't know the details yet, but join me tomorrow for that, man. And I'm about to get up out of here. That's all my time till next time. Thank you all for watching, and come back tomorrow for the giveaway. And man, peace out, man. Thanks for watching. I don't know what else to say.